What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. How y'all doing out there on this Tuesday? I hope y'all doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. You know, I'm always doing pretty good when we heading towards the weekend. You understand? This story right here, as a matter of fact, is a couple of them. I'm gonna run these two stories together, and I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna title this is "Vanity Can Be Deadly." Okay. Now this story right here says ex-beauty queen dies after buttocks enlargement surgery goes wrong. Okay. She was a beauty queen. And as you can see, she is very beautiful. You understand? But that wasn't enough for this lady right here. She wanted to go further than that. And so she did. But she was unsuccessful and she lost her life. And it wasn't worth it in the end. You see, the thing is this. We have to love ourselves for how the Most High made us. You see? It's not good to try to augment our body parts. If you can't do it naturally, you shouldn't do it, period. You just shouldn't mess around with it for the most part. Some surgeries can be successful. Some surgeries have been successful, at beauty augmentations, But in this instance right here, it wasn't. It was downright deadly. And this is a graphic picture right here. This is a picture of what happened to her, with the butt surgery. Now, this is a short story, so let's just cover it. Okay, it says a Nigerian beauty queen on what this is her name, Unwuzinglogo Nika Mariam, has passed out a surgery meant for buttocks enlargement went wrong. Man, that's kind of worded crazy. Yeah, she has passed. Miriam was the 2013 winner of the Face of Democracy Transformation. She died on the 3rd of February after falling into a coma from December 30th when the surgical operation was proceeded. It was said that the American uncertified surgeon, Dr. Anu, who worked on her, has several cases and records of surgery failures and complications. And that's another thing I want to make clear. If anybody wants to go get some kind of surgery, augmentations to enhance whatever, you should always do, your homework and check these surgeons out. Because, see, it says it right here. Records of surgery failures and complications. He had records of that, To go on, it says, in fact, recently, 2 top Logos, big babes, have been victims of Dr. Anu's misplaced professional ethics and operations, which led to improper shift of their buttocks during the surgeries. Man, that's scary. The surgery on the beauty queen went wrong when fats that were meant to be transformed to her hips got into her lungs and caused her to drift into a coma. Even after she was immediately rushed to Vedic Hospital in Lakai, whatever, where she was placed on life support before she was transformed to Lagos University Teaching Hospital, which was where she died 32 days later after while in coma. All I can say, now these some pictures of her right here. What a waste of a beautiful woman, It just wasn't worth it when it's all said and done. We have to love ourselves for who we are. She had, as far as I'm concerned, everything, but she wanted to go further, and go and get the butt surgery. What are you getting it for? Is it to make yourself feel better? Or is it to get men to lust after you, to put you in a place of power? Or what is it? I mean, to even want a man to worship you, See, that's the thing about it. It's just not worth it. If a man don't want you for how you were made, for the most part, you don't need him. But a lot of this goes on with an unaddressed problem within a lot of our women. To other words, am I sexy enough? Of course you're sexy enough. You sexy enough to where you don't ever want to put yourself at risk of something like this right here happening to you. Okay? Because just like this doctor I knew, now he messed this woman up right here. Now I don't understand how, while he was doing this surgery, fats some kind of way that was taken, to go into her hips and her butt, got into her lungs. You see what I mean? This is crazy. See? Now he's going to go on and probably pay some fines and do some community service. His life is going to go on, but this woman is gone now. See? Now that brings me to this next story right here. Queens woman sentenced in botched buttocks augmentation death. Here's another one. This was a story right here that happened, it was posted in March 28th this year. New York, a Queens woman has been sentenced to 2 to 8 years in prison in connection with the silicone buttocks injection death of a 31-year-old woman in Manhattan. 44-year-old Allison Spence was sentenced on Thursday after pleading guilty to manslaughter and unauthorized practice of a profession. Harlem mom Letitia Bynum died in July, days before her 32nd birthday, after complaining of dizziness and chest pains to officers responding to a 911 call at a building in Gramercy Park. She was taken to the hospital and declared brain dead. Her brother says she was in a coma for 2 weeks. There goes that coma thing. Bynum had 2 daughters, ages 8 and 13. The medical examiner determined she died from complications of systemic embolization of silicone injections for cosmetic augmentation. Silicone injections into buttocks is not FDA approved. Black market butt injections cost hundreds of dollars instead of the $10,000 of a plastic surgeon for FDA approved body contouring. This is all vanity. That's what this is. This is all vanity. These 2 beautiful women right here, they lost their lives behind vanity. And I'm sure their butts was big enough. Do some exercise. Now, the thing is, like with exercising, it is safer, okay? Number one. But the thing is with this, it will lift, tone, and firm your butt. It may not pretty much change the contours of it, but it will enhance that thereof. You see what I mean? That's the way that works. And with a little bit of dieting, you'd be surprised. And it's a lot more safer than putting your life and your health at risk. Because I've seen other stories where this one lady, she actually got her arms at the elbow amputated, and I think her legs too, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, it's just not worth it. And a lot of this stuff is going on unreported, and it's not right. It's not right. See? Ladies, you just gotta, for the ones that feel insecure about their genetic makeup, as far as, you gotta learn to love yourself. Okay? You can't just be out here putting your life at risk, or behind vanity, whatever it is. You know, if you're healthy, you want to stay that way. Now, this lady right here, she left behind eight. Her ages are two children, one 8 and one 13. You see, behind from what I'm gonna just call it vanity. You know, and it's sad. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is James, and I'm out. Peace.